Hey guys, Thunder E here, and welcome back to Comic Crunch, episode 20. And of course, your usual hosts are here. Starting off with Charles.
Hello.
And of course, Mr. Buddha Rod. What's up, man?
I'm doing well. How are you doing this fine, lovely Thursday afternoon?
I'm doing well. Comic-Con New York is rolling, and we have lots of news, as well as two shows are back, The Flash and The Arrow. So let us begin with some news. All right, let's chime in. Let's see. What should we start with? I guess, we've seen the poster of Logan, and as well as a new image of Professor X. What do you guys think? I'll share the image while you guys can talk, so feel free.
The Logan image was cool, different, it's subtle. I mean, I kind of agree what I've heard, that it might be a little different take on him as far as marketing-wise. Not too many people are going to understand the name Logan. Hopefully they kind of get it because of the claws, that it's Wolverine.
I think the claws will remind people it's Wolverine,
Yeah, and then Professor X is looking rough, dude. Holy shit.
Yeah.
Homie look like he's been through hell.
Mm-hmm. How about you, Charles?
Yeah, the Logan image does look interesting. I still think it's a little too early before I get too excited about it. I mean, I'm actually, to be honest, I'm actually not at all that excited about it, because the last two standalone Wolverine movies we've gotten have both been failures in my book.
You're full of crap, dude.
They haven't been great.
The first movie was bad, but did you watch the Wolverine?
I didn't
the
like
extended cut.
I did not like it, dude. I did not like what they did with the Silver Samurai. I thought Viper was stupid. There were so many things wrong with that movie.
But did you at least watch the extended cut?
No, I only ever watched the theatrical cut.
Oh my God, the extended cut made that movie 5 times better just for one scene. In my opinion, yeah. Oh, do you remember when the ninjas caught him in the village?
Yeah.
Okay, the extended cut, he's killing bitches, and then the girl, she comes in a snowplower, running people over, and you see bloody body guts flying everywhere. Movie better.
That's the only thing that was added that in the extended cut.
There's a few other parts of the scenes that were longer, but that made the movie better in my eye.
All right, whatever. But I don't know.
I love blood.
So do I. I was saying in the other discussion we were doing that gore makes me laugh. I just
and did you at least see the script leak? Well, not the script leak but Josh Mango put out a page of the script, and we're getting F-bombs, baby. So this Wolverine's going to be the crap. It's going to be good.
We have to wait and see. We'll see with the first trailer and some more stuff, but at least the subtle marketing is working well. I'll put it that way. Let's move on to next topic. Ben Affleck, of course, confirmed this week the title of the movie is The Batman. He talked about it, and he also reflected on BVS. Any thoughts on that? I know it's not much to talk about, but what do you guys think?
What did he say about BVS?
Wait, Charles first. Okay, Lou, calm down, Lou. I'm gonna hit you.
Settle down.
I'm gonna hit you with my mug. Go ahead, Charles.
I'm just asking a question.
All right, but no, with the title of The Batman, from what I read in the comments sections of an article that I was sent about that's not a confirmation. That's just the working title currently.
Yeah,
and so I like it. I like it a lot because I've always liked them do it's the Batman. I always liked how they said that, not just Batman, but the Batman. I always thought that was cool. Never had a problem with it. I thought it was awesome. Now, as for his thoughts about BVS, I did not read that section, so I don't know what he said, but I would assume that he would be disappointed with all the criticism that the movie received. So,
to paraphrase what he said, he basically said, look, he enjoyed his work, but for him, it's just interesting because he was reflecting on that as making the Batman, is that as you see a lot of critical response and critics were responding to the tone and saying, and he's like, you cannot review a movie on tone. Tone means nothing because that's what the director picked. So if the director wants to go dark, you cannot blame the movie for being dark as a bad review, which is true.
Okay. Yeah, he's got a point there. Yeah.
Yeah. Like if you don't like it, you don't like it. That's different.
Well, I loved it. I even liked the theatrical cut. Before I see the ultimate edition of the movie, I thought the theatrical cut was good for what it was. And after after I saw the ultimate edition, my opinion didn't really change. I mean, I thought that most of the scenes that were added in the ultimate cut were important, but they didn't really make the game, not the game, but the movie amazing. They didn't make it amazing. It was just a further explanation of what was already awesome, in my opinion.
Okay. How about you, Lou?
I hope the Batman sticks. I don't want them to change that name. That name will work for me.
Yeah, it works for me as well.
Like Josh says here, the Batman, short and sweet title. Boom.
Oh, yeah. I mean,
that's all you need.
They're going to stick with it. The reason why he just said it's a working title is, Warner Brothers now is doing this. Look, Warner Brothers execs, as we go with our next topic, have been doing this, let's gauge the audience game, and that's, and it's a safe way to throw a title that everyone likes. If everyone is liking it, then you just don't change it, right? You just keep it the way it is. And moving to our next topic, we get in Suicide Squad extended cut. Bam.
Yeah, baby.
Oh boy. Yeah, like we who thought that wasn't going to happen? That's my question.
Well, they said there wasn't going to be an extended cut. The director even said it himself. There's no extended cut of this movie. The theater version was going to be the only version, and then boom, out of nowhere, this news dropped on us yesterday, and I'm like, all right, cool. I'll take 13 more minutes of movie.
Yeah, see, that's the thing, though. According to all the rumors we had before, is that there were 3 different cuts of the movie. There was the what's the name of the trailer park cut? The guys who cut the trailer, the company's called Trailer Park. His cut, and then the final cut, which was a mixture of both cuts together. So are we getting more of his from this extended cut? Or are we getting more of Trailer Park? I mean, like, what are we getting? It's be interesting to see, because at this point we don't know what cut we're going to get for the extended.
Well, I mean, you've seen the little 30-second trailer teaser. I honestly think we're going to finally get the Harley Quinn scene of her riding the motorcycle and in street clothes before she finally gets dipped into the acid pool or whatever the hell that pool was. Yeah, when the Joker dives in after her. Yeah,
I think we're going to see more of that. Maybe, I mean, if we get the motorcycle scene, do we get the scene where he pees on her? Because he does.
Okay, they could keep that scene out of the movie.
No. I want to see, dude.
No. I don't want to. I don't want to rehash. I don't want to rehash R. Kelly peeing on someone.
Oh, wow. Any thoughts, Charles? Before I'm gonna just drink my drink right here. Go ahead, Charles.
To be honest, I thought I kind of knew we were going to get an extended cut, because I think that's the running theme for most of the DC movies, is that I think the only movie that didn't get an extended cut was Man of Steel.
Man of Steel, yeah, I know.
But I think all movies from BVS onward are going to get their own extended cut, which is we're going to get a different movie in the theater than we're going to get on Blu-ray, and I believe that the general consensus on that is going to be mixed. Everybody's going to be like, yay, extended cut, and other people are going to be like, really, again? And so, well,
the reason I don't think so. I don't think it's going to continue. I think this year we're going to get it. The reason why I think that way is because one of the main reasons why they're doing an extended cut for this is the #1 selling Blu-ray this summer and probably this year is BVS. BVS was #1 all the way through. The top 2 selling Blu-rays were BVS and The Killing Joke for the summer.
Really? The Killing Joke made money? That movie sucked.
The Killing Joke made a lot of money, and BVS made a ton. I mean, BVS still tracks well in any kind of, if you do a BVS video on YouTube, people will watch. So they figured, okay, if that ultimate cut worked well, let's try it for Suicide Squad, because people already know that's there. I think come next year, where you now see more of Jeff Johns reign in, I think you're going to see less of that in there. I think we might get directors like additions at the end of any of a typical Blu-ray, but not a proper director's cut. The only person who would do a director's cut is Zack Snyder, because he tends to shoot the whole movie. He shoots if the movie is a 4-hour movie, he will shoot 4 hours before cutting it down. Lou, can you continue? Because I have to go answer the door. Somebody's knocking on my door. So keep talking about BVS and Suicide Squad. I'll be right back.
Okay. I mean, like he was saying, BVS, the extended cut was off. Did you see the extended cut, Charles?
Yeah, I've seen the extended cut of BVS multiple times. I own it on my PlayStation.
So, I mean, you see how it improved the movie. See, my personal belief was I'm glad we're getting an extended cut of Suicide Squad, but why not give us the director's cut and then put the 3 versions of the film that's supposedly out there and let the fans decide which of the 3 versions was the best? We have the theater version, which is a mixture of the Trailer Park Boys and David Ayer's movie. But then give us that dark and gritty one from him, and then give us the fun and campy one that Trailer Park Boys did, director's cut. Justify the $44 you want for this 3D art set.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, like have both cuts in there at once.
Have all 3 cuts. Just straight up, give us the director's cut. Boom, call it a day, and then let the fans decide which version was better. All 3 movies are on the disc because obviously they fit on Blu-ray.
Yeah.
And everybody will be like, "Oh crap, dude! That director's cut was the bomb," or the Trailer Park version was funny and good. It lightened up the movie. It made the movie flow better. You know, if it's there, just put it out. Don't come a year later. Oh, we're dropping the director's cut now to get more money.
Yeah, no, I don't think anyone's going to buy that. All right, let's move on from Suicide Squad quickly to Justice League. Shots from Justice League location in Iceland. This is the only hotel in that town, according to reports. I checked this earlier, and just the whole Justice League set is moving there. That's the set. That's the only hotel in that whole area. So, and you can see.
Serious?
Yes.
Oh yeah. That actually is kind of normal up in Iceland.
Yeah, that's the only hotel, and it's just filled with the set for Justice League. So you can see all the trailers and trucks that he brought over with them. This is why movies cost money, especially if the thing about it is that we thought CGI would replace a lot of this stuff, but it doesn't. There's that realness to it. And sometimes you want to shoot in remote locations because the beauty of shooting remote is you can build whatever you want. You've got that beautiful scenery. You don't have a lot of people disturbing. You're not going to get lots of leaks also, but it's also expensive at the same time. I mean, all the trucks you rent and, I mean, the hotel probably isn't that expensive because they rented out the whole hotel, but bringing all the equipment out because you don't have to, there's no local equipment there. You have to fly it in or bus it in or whatever the case may be. So it'll be interesting to see. I think Justice League has at least another month or 2 of shooting and then they're done.
Then we got reshoots. Don't worry, guys. That's normal.
And then reshoots. But I think the Batman has probably started doing some pickups already because to me, it just seems that way. Anyway, let's move on to the next topic. Let's see. The Punisher started filming. Anyone excited about The Punisher?
Oh, hell yeah.
I am. Yeah, I am. I'm definitely excited for that.
They just added 3 more cast members. When do we expect to see The Punisher again, Lou?
My guess would be the same timeline that we saw Luke Cage this year.
Yeah, next Netflix 2017 summer.
I say 2017 because we're getting Iron Fist Defenders and probably Punisher within that 3-year span. And then 2018 will most likely be second season of Luke Cage with Daredevil and Jessica Jones. And if they decide to add more characters into this mix.
I'm still holding out hope for a Moon Knight Netflix show.
Moonlight is a cheap Batman. No.
Oh, come on. He's not that bad.
He's too poor. He's a millionaire. We need billionaires only playing in this club. That's why you have Iron Man, Batman. I'm just saying.
We get confirmation that we got a strong Daredevil character in Punisher season 1.
Yeah, so what's her name from Daredevil?
Karen, someone Karen. I really don't care for.
Yeah, she shows up in Punisher season 1.
But remember, the first kid that was casted to play a villain in Punisher, I saw his name is going to be Jigsaw.
Oh, okay. You know who they should bring? They should bring Blade. I'm sorry. That's who I want to see.
Yeah, I would like to see Blade as well, but the question is, I know Wesley Snipes is open to returning to play Blade. I know he's willing to do it because, well, he's not really doing anything right now. But
he is doing something. He did sign a 2-picture deal with the WWE films, so he'll be doing 2 movies with them as well.
That's nothing compared to this. So,
well,
yeah,
he's getting money, dude.
But,
money.
But is Marvel still sticking with the idea of not using Blade himself, but using Blade's daughter as the main character?
Nobody knows. No one knows.
That's the million-dollar question. But either way, all you have to do is just bring Wesley Snipes into the universe. His 3 Blade movies weren't that bad. You could actually tie them into this universe in a distance.
The third one was bad. The first 2, like this.
I like the third one.
The second one was the best. The second one was the best one because it was directed by Guillermo del Toro, and he is just fantastic. Blade Trinity was garbage. That movie,
yeah, it was. Sucked. I watched it in theaters. It was garbage. Just
yeah.
But you didn't like Triple H?
Hell no. Him with like a vampire fang grill.
Look,
really?
The only benefit of that movie was an audition for Ryan Reynolds for Deadpool or
That's
Flash.
Pretty much what it was.
Yeah, like literally when I watched that movie, I was like, he's either 2 characters, the Flash or Deadpool, one of the 2. That's it. Done.
But then he ended up becoming Green Lantern.
I know. I mean, you know. I was just... Anyway, moving on to Blade Runner. Title has changed from Blade Runner 2 to Blade Runner 2049. And I know it started filming with Ryan Gosling and what's his name, Harrison Ford. So we'll have to wait and see. I enjoyed the first Blade Runner movie. I don't know if you watched it, but
I've never seen the Blade Runner movie, so
neither have I. And I know I've never seen Blade Runner either, and I know I have to because it's supposed to be like a must-watch for science fiction fans.
Yeah, it is.
Oh, but there's so many different versions. Which version should you watch? Is the million-dollar question.
I forgot. I've watched the original. I mean, they tweaked it. You know how it is. It's like how Lucas came and now started just bastardizing Star Wars afterwards, right? And changing little things. This is the same thing. So I just was like, no, I watched the original. I enjoyed it. I don't care whatever you add afterwards, you know.
Oh man.
But I'm sure if you check online, people will tell you the exact Blade Runner movie to watch, which version to watch in there.
The person to ask would be John Schnapp.
Yes.
Tell that fire truck to be quiet.
It's not a fire truck, it's a train.
Oh, that's your house?
Yeah, that was my house.
Well, the first time I heard a train by your house.
Yeah, I have a window open, so that's probably why you heard it.
Oh.
What else do we have for news to missing? They cast
more of the Planet of the Apes little teaser announcement.
Yeah, teaser, but the trailer is going to drop, so I really don't care. Comic-Con is this week, which means trailers will start dropping probably tonight and tomorrow onwards. So.
Tomorrow for Planet of the Apes, because it says it on the thing, 10/7/16. John Wick 2 Saturday.
Mm-hmm. There you go.
What else? And then obviously all the news that's going to come out. If it's worth covering, we will be there to tell you folks.
Yes, just know that. No, we won't get anything from Wonder Woman. It's too early. I was going to say maybe something a little extra, but nah.
The Collider Crew is hoping they get a scene.
If we get anything from Wonder Woman, most likely it'll be just an image, probably.
I agree. A new image. New image, definitely. You don't want to release a scene because the movie's coming out in June, which is still more than 6 months away. Just to see. But
I mean,
a photo.
I think we need to see something for Power Rangers already.
I do. Drop a trailer. When's the movie coming out?
I think it's in March of next year.
Oh yeah.
Ooh, I know what I'm seeing in March.
Oh yeah, you need to.
Well, yeah, March also has. Was Wolverine in March too? or was that in May?
I'm not sure. Let me check the dates here.
I think it's on one of those Twitter clips.
Not sure. There's also a new clip from Resident Evil teaser trailer.
Yeah, I watched it. It's more of a rehash of the previous 5 movies. I didn't see much new footage, but I think she's also dropping a trailer tomorrow.
Okay.
Because it also said tomorrow's date in it.
All right.
And then what else did we get? I mean,
a little
exciting
Gears
news.
of War will be getting a movie. On the Universal.
I thought we've known about that for like what, over a year? Because
it wasn't confirmed because Microsoft scrapped all movie plans. You know, it was Gears, it was also Halo, and they just scrapped everything. And then this just came back.
Yeah, so, Microsoft with their janky system having problems today. Bunch of dimwits.
What systems having problems?
Dude, their email. They're signing people out, and then their servers are down most likely. Yeah. Oh, so annoying.
Yeah, but with a Gears of War movie, that would be great. But I don't know. I
see them doing it for the fact of what Warcraft did.
Oh my god! But the thing is that Gears of War, if they do a Gears of War movie, that means it's going to fall within the potential of the video game movie curse. Nearly every video game movie ever made has failed on some level.
I don't think Warcraft was a failure.
It
may have not did well in America, but it was a hit in China.
It was. But the thing is that Warcraft was not a movie that broke that curse. It wasn't. But it was good.
We still have the Assassin's Creed movie, which looks pretty good.
It does, but Ubisoft came out and said themselves that they do not expect Assassin's Creed to be profitable. They don't.
Because look what they're putting it out. Literally 3 days after Rogue One drops. How stupid are you?
That movie should have been moved to early March.
Seriously. Move the damn movie.
Early March, end of April. Actually, do the last weekend of April, start that, make it the new beginning of the summer. Because you know how you just keep moving those.
My friend. Yeah. Fast and Furious has taken that title. They're going to be early April, and they start the summer off.
Oh, okay, never mind then. And then, yeah. Actually, just moving to beginning of April, you still are fine.
No, because then you're fighting Fast and Furious.
No. Remember, Fast and Furious is end of April, right?
Fast and Furious is April 13th.
Jesus
Christ. April 15th. Yeah.
Right around that.
Yep. Why do you think they make so much money? Because they're not stupid.
They
put it with no competition.
Then put it in March. Just put it in March. Mm-hmm. Yeah, put it in March. But yeah, I definitely agree with you, Charles, because I don't know. I like the idea because I love the Gears of War storyline, but I don't know. See, for me, make an animated movie first. Get people, do something, do animated franchise. Like, instead of just throwing
Halo, correct?
Yeah, Halo. I mean, Halo was trying to do that, and they did some really good movies. It's just that they just didn't know how to. To me, Halo and Gears of War can be written as fantastic movies. I mean, Halo. If you think about it, Halo as a movie. Halo is a movie where human beings stole children, grew them into adults to make them weapons. I mean, that's just what it is. I mean,
sounds like the
Chief.
Empire.
Yeah, Master Chief is like 15 years old and he's 7 feet tall.
Damn.
Yes.
They gave him some super growth hormones.
Yeah. So think about it. I mean,
Miracle Grow.
Yeah. But think about that as a movie, right? You can make it so sympathetic because the only person he knows is Cortana. He knows no one else. That's and then she turns on him in the last game. Oh, she goes psycho.
Oh, thanks for that spoiler.
Spoiler alert.
Oh yeah, this is coming from the guy who doesn't have an Xbox.
I'm going to get one eventually.
Yeah, I heard that before.
Oh, dude, come on! Like, I mean, I'm supposed to like keep quiet forever.
Yes, keep quiet, damn it.
But I'm just saying that you can make a very compelling story from that. Mm-hmm. And for some reason they're having a hard time. Even same thing with Gears of War. I mean, Gears of War follows Marcus. And his father is involved with these other creatures, and you know his best friend died. I mean, like there's so much you can do, but I don't write this stuff. They don't give me the big bucks. So,
well, like I said, they could write it in the best possible way ever, but it is a video game movie, and it's guaranteed. Well, it's almost guaranteed to fail on some level because of that infamous curse. There's no way to escape it. I don't even think Assassin's Creed's going to escape.
No. It can be escaped. It's just it's just like comic book movies, right? You need what needs to happen is this: you need somebody with clout to take on a franchise, and then that kills the curse. What happened with comic book movies? As much as Spider-Man was great and everything, the person who solidified it was Christopher Nolan. Once the Batman franchise started, that was it. Everybody, I mean, for crying out loud, it was nominated for an Oscar. So at that point,
would you really say just Christopher Nolan? Because then you also have Jon Favreau with Iron Man.
No, Jon Favreau, Iron Man. No, I'm saying solidified it. After the second Batman movie came out, comic book movies were here to stay. Remember that?
Pretty much.
Yeah, because Batman Begins came out in what, 2005?
Yeah.
Yeah. So that was before Iron Man. So before the start of the MCU.
Okay. And then when you had The Dark Knight, that was it. That was like everyone was like, oh snap. That's when we knew that you could have comic book movies that are serious, people would take with, a lot of gravity, and you could nominate at least some parts of the movie for an Oscar. So that's what killed. So you need somebody like that. Whether it's even if it's a J.J. Abrams, right? Comes in, takes something like Halo. Like if they announced J.J. Abrams was doing a Halo or Gears of War movie, of course people will go, oh, okay, all right. This is gonna be it's gonna be good. Compared to hearing, oh yeah, there's a Gears of War movie and we haven't picked a director yet. You're like, well,
the one thing I'm mainly worried about in the but the Gears of War movie is that Microsoft might try to get too overly involved. They might try to control the production of it, and that could end up causing the movie to suffer. I mean, we've seen that happen in all kinds of movies that aren't even based off video games or even comic books.
Hey, true. It's true. Yeah.
So, I mean, I'm just a little worried that there's just going to be too many things going on, too many risks that could have, too many, what's the word I'm looking for? Too many things could go wrong during the production. That's what I'm saying here.
I definitely agree. I think this one, we just have to see who the director is. If you get a strong director, somebody who's, put out a couple of things where we go, okay, yeah, this might be good. And we just have to wait and see. Like, I mean, but I agree. It's going to be difficult. If I heard it was any of the bigger directors that was picking this up, I would have more faith. I would go, okay, because, some like people like JJ Nolan, they're there to create franchise and they're there to create money for themselves. Let's be honest, right? JJ went, created a new Star Trek universe. If you're a Trek, even if you don't like it that much, but it restarted it again. He went back and he's done, he's redoing Star Wars now. So if he's picking up something, it's there to sustain his pocketbook. Let's just be frank. So he's going to do as good as possible, to make sure that he moves forward.
You know who should direct this movie?
Who?
Guillermo. Because he'll create some freaky monsters.
Oh yeah, that's right.
And he would make some freaky monsters for this movie. And then I think it would work. A simple story to start it off. Don't make a complex story. Just stick to what the game is truly about.
I mean, you could literally adapt the first game. That's it.
That's what they should do.
Do it.
Adapt the first game, and then you build your franchise. That's how they should make these video game movies. That's why I think Warcraft was good. Well, here, but it built the world. And I hope that they do make the second one, and then at least gets a digital release in USA. Because I would like to see where it keeps going.
Yeah, definitely. All right, let's move on to the two shows this week. Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. took a break, surprisingly. I was waiting for an episode. I didn't see one. But I know, I forgot. Do you think I listen to you all the time?
Obviously.
But we had two shows this week. We had The Flash and we had Arrow. So start off with The Flash. Flash was Tuesday, and it was Flashpoint. And as we expected, Flashpoint lasted pretty much one episode. So, fellas, lay your thoughts out. Flashpoint.
Weak. It was weak. This was the weakest premiere for Flash
Since the last two premieres.
This one, I mean, I get the whole, they didn't want to drag the story because of what it would cause down the line, but honestly, oh my God, he is such a whiner. I like Grant Gustin. He portrays the Flash well, but they're making this Flash too whiny. He needs to just snap out of it already.
I didn't care for the premiere of Flash either. I thought it was weak, like Lou said, but I also, it just felt, the whole thing just felt unnecessary, to be honest. For it to be as short as it was, it felt like, why did you even do it at all? I mean,
this should have been a 2-part episode.
Yeah, it needed to be 2-part. I mean, how did the episode end? Did he come? Yeah, he came back. Yeah,
he comes back. He came back, and mysteriously now Iris West isn't in the picture because her and her father had a falling out. Now it seems to be. I would have preferred that Iris West was killed off.
Oh no!
And now he has to figure out a way to fix the whole timeline to bring her back that she should have never been killed off. Because the way Joe got up and walked off, that's what I was thinking. Like,
I thought she was there. No, see, if she died, that would have made Flashpoint so enjoyable, but it means he's going to have a hard time trying to fix that one thing. But you're right. Since she just wasn't around, it was like, come on. I think what it was is that they wrote that whole scene and they killed her off, knowing that, she has to come back, but then they're like,
it might not go well with the viewers.
Yeah, or something like that,
So that would have been a hit because, dude, the way Joe stormed off, it gave me the impression that she was dead.
Yeah.
Not some stupid falling out.
I definitely agree. I understand. I get why they did Flashpoint that way, because so that it doesn't interrupt all the other shows, because we're going to talk about Arrow next. But what's going to happen is that the remnants of Flashpoint will seep in. So like episode 2 in Arrow may see somebody that we thought was dead, or somebody, whether it's his old friend or whatever the case may be. Like those kind of things can come up. But there were a lot of missed opportunities in the episode. It felt a little rushed, but also felt like Kid Flash is fine, but that costume, man, was just not good.
Oh, dude, not even that. Dude, did you see the black Dorito man running around?
Oh yeah, Rival's costume was worse.
Oh God, I saw something on the internet that called him the black fiery Dorito.
Yeah, Rival's outfit was not that good.
But hey, you gotta admit,
Joshua says, "No, are you mad? Don't kill off Iris." No, if you're killing off Iris, she's gonna come back no matter what.
I actually have a theory as to what may have caused the falling out between Iris and Joe.
Okay.
In this whole with Flashpoint being sort of rectified and everything, and now everything is for the most part back to normal, except for Iris and Joe having a falling out. I think it's possible that Eddie is still alive. I think Eddie is now.
Can't be.
I think he's alive now, and I think that Iris actually ended up marrying him, and the falling out was that Joe didn't want Iris to marry.
Sorry to debunk you, but he's on another show called Quantico, so he's not coming back.
I thought his character left Quantico.
Yeah, his character died in Quantico. Yeah, his character died. I remember.
He ain't coming. They're not bringing him back.
I know, but his character died in Quantico, and that could be. No. Cisco, as this is Joshua saying, Cisco was certain things were fine in the episode.
Cisco felt stupid.
I know if Cisco is fine. Cisco is fine. Look,
I didn't like Billionaire Cisco.
No, but that's what Billionaire Cisco would be like. Cisco is not he's not going to be super suave. He was just suave enough.
He was trying to be suave.
Exactly. He was suave enough. And that's
telling his girl, come here, baby, give me some sugar.
Yeah.
I love an independent woman.
Independent. Yeah, exactly. Come on. Like, he's not paying for that.
And Caitlin, Really, a kid eye doctor?
Yeah. I mean, it's funny thing is that as that episode was, the only person who even had any common sense was Iris. Pretty much was.
Well, Reverse Flash.
I mean, Reverse Flash knew what was going on. I mean, he's like, dude, there's a reason why we don't go back and do certain things.
Oh, it seems to be Barry always is screwing shit up.
Yeah.
Is he this moronic in the comic?
No, see, this is my problem. Berlanti writes the Flash. This is where I knew was going to go to. He writes the Flash like a Marvel character. The Flash has done this once in Flashpoint. That's it. And he never again. So anytime people like run back in time, he's like, I kind of did that once, and you know, it really messed things up. So
what I like Caesar in this episode.
Who's Caesar?
The rival. Come on, bro. Spartacus. He was Julius Caesar in Spartacus.
Wait, we got another Spartacus actor in the Flash?
Yes.
He was Julius Caesar in Spartacus. I can't remember Julius Caesar in Spartacus.
Oh my God. The last season.
Yeah, see, last season was not the best season, so it was good, but it wasn't like no.
The one who infiltrated Spartacus's camp and
yes. Okay, I remember that.
Who killed Christus?
Yeah. But yeah, he was okay. I mean, the rival was not great at all.
Well,
his portrayal. But do you think, because we saw he was woken up out of sleep, will he become the rival again?
Well, what was etched into the mirror? What was being scratched?
I couldn't. Alchemy, yeah.
Wait, alchemy is what it was.
Alchemy, yeah. You're right.
Okay. We know he's going to be the villain, but that actually has me concerned because it's going to be difficult to top, let's say, Reverse Flash and even Zoom. I'm thinking the villain this season is going to be relatively weak.
Well, no, there's going to be multiple villains. We're getting Alchemy as one of the main villains, and we're getting another speedster who has. Sorry to say this, Charles, but he has a cult following.
Who?
As well. Damn it, I can't say his name, but he's some type of like Egyptian guy, an Egyptian type speedster.
I don't know.
As far as in the comics,
and also we're getting Gorilla Grodd.
Yeah, but I think Grodd is just going to be like a 2-episode arc with Gorilla City.
Okay, probably.
But I mean, out of this season start for the actor who's from Harry Potter is going to be Alchemy. He's one of the villains.
Oh, okay, yeah. All right, makes sense.
But I'd give this season premiere a 3.5.
I give it
out of 5. Out of 5. Okay.
I'll give it a 3. We do number scale, yeah.
All right. I would give it 3.8 out of 5.
Okay.
Probably what I would give it.
How about let's move on to Arrow. So Arrow had its premiere.
Yeah, baby.
More killing and death by Arrow.
Loved it.
The flashback, I like that he went to Russia. I prefer Russia because at least I know we're going to get a lot of that mob mentality. He has to kill people no matter what, you know. As a whole, I enjoyed the episode. The fighting was a little better. The one thing that
you think so?
It was a little better. Let me tell you what makes that fight scene bad, right?
The flashback fight scene was horrible because it looked like the guy threw a punch at the air and he went down. I think the way they set the camera ups were bad.
But that's the problem with it. So you know when he was fighting the guy from Expanse? Yeah.
Well, no. See, this is what pisses me off. If they would have brought this character as Tyrese, because he was Tyrese in The Walking Dead, he's a badass right now here. Tyrese in the comic was a fucking badass. If they would have gave us that version, I think he would have been a good Tyrese.
I'm sure he would have been a good Tyrese.
Even his character on Expanses got some balls.
Yeah, I mean, yeah. Okay, now let's focus on Arrow. I'll let you have your little venting session. Now we can stop.
Oh.
Okay. Charles, what do you think of the episode?
I thought it was good. I thought it was better than The Flash. It was probably one of the best premieres for Arrow that we've gotten in the 5 years that the show has been on. Um, I thought the Russian stuff was great. I thought Anatoly was awesome. I'd like to see more of him, and I'm also glad about that actor because he played the character Radek Zelenka in Stargate Atlantis.
Yes, that's right. Thank you. Yeah, I remember.
Yeah,
well, you do realize
I feel like I
he
should go
is-
watch some Atlantis again.
yeah, I got to watch it again
he
too.
is the KG Beast.
What Anatoly?
He's the KG Beast of this universe.
He is.
Yeah.
And Dolph Lundgren, according to Emergency Awesome, he's playing the comic book character the Star or the Red Star, something like that.
Oh, Red Star.
Red Star probably because Red Star is a reference to the USSR.
So I like where this is going, and I can hope that we keep the killing in the flashbacks and they tone the killing down going forward for modern day, because obviously
I was fine with the modern day killing, man. I'm sorry.
So was I. I was too, but you do know, we both know they're going to tone it down a little bit once he starts recruiting. And
I mean, I like the fact when he escaped, it was just like, and then his sister's like, "Huh, you killing again?" He's like, "When I start, people died." Okay, so.
But I like his little joke when he was talking to the church.
What do you say?
You're waiting for the Green Arrow? He's not going to come. I think he's a little tied up right now.
Oh, true.
Comic book joke, man. Comic book humor.
Yeah, I did. I just didn't even think about that at all.
I did, but I didn't think it was as funny as Lou thought it was funny.
Yeah, Lou. I guess everything makes Lou laugh. That's pretty much what it is.
Not everything makes me laugh, but it was enjoyable, dude. This episode of Arrow, he was breaking necks and breaking arms again. I love it.
I mean, it got back to, although the ratings for Arrow dropped big time.
But so did it for Flash.
Yeah, Flash was a little weak. So next week we have what? 4 shows? All of them. So we're gonna have, except Legends of Tomorrow, which we will cover a week behind, just because it comes up on Thursday and the show's at 3 p.m. Unless, of course, we want to miraculously move the show to. Nah, it's not gonna happen. 3 p.m. on Thursday. That's what it is. But yeah,
we'll just drop a quick tidbit on when we come back on the following Thursday, real quick.
Yeah.
Well, last week's Legends was blah 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 blah. Because honestly, it's only going to be a week difference, so who cares?
It's like, honestly, it's going to be a week difference. That's 7 days, okay?
Yeah,
7 days. That is millions of seconds. So many seconds.
We don't all watch the shows.
That is almost a quintillion milliseconds. I mean, the amount of time that has passed is so much. And Charles is like, I'm not going to partake in this. I'm just going to stay right there and just keep calm. But yeah, it should be it should be good having all the shows back. We have Supergirl and
Flash, Arrow, Shield,
and Shield all back. So that should be fun.
I'm looking forward to Agents of Shield episode 4.
What's in 4? We haven't even hit 3 yet.
But 4 is when he's going to meet the agents. They're going to come face to face.
Oh, okay.
And I want to see if the Patriot is going to go up against the Rider.
You can't do anything to Ghost Rider. You lose.
Of course, but it's still always fun to entertain.
Yeah, the Ghost Rider has the power of the devil behind him. So yeah, they ain't got nothing.
Watch them like depower him. A typical Marvel. It's like somebody was asking about Captain America and Luke Cage. It's like, yeah, Captain America is not even as strong as Luke Cage. And Luke Cage is underpowered.
If they did that, I would be pissed.
They probably would. Y'all need to watch Star Wars Rebels. That is
Joshua. I watch Star Wars Rebels. These guys here, they're just, they're not Star Wars fans like I am. They enjoy it, but I'm dedicated.
I'm a Star Wars fan, but you know what? I can't watch everything, okay? I'm watching a lot of shows, people. I'm watching a lot of shows.
I watch a lot of shows too, but I still make time for Rebels, goddammit. I honestly have a strong feeling that Ezra is going to be Snoke. It's just, it's shaping up that way.
I think I would watch Rebels just for Thrawn. I would watch it for Thrawn because I love Thrawn. He's a badass.
Dude, you got to watch just the first season's 13 episodes. It's tight. It's good. After you get past the first two, it picks up well. Season two had a little bit of a drop off.
It was a little slow, so I left.
But that Ahsoka Tano and Darth Vader fight it was good.
I can watch it on YouTube.
Yeah. Darth Maul against Kanan. That was funny. No, he's a bounty hunter. If I'm correct, if I remembered correctly.
Who is?
Benicio del Toro's character in episode 8. I believe he's going to be a bounty hunter.
Yeah. I mean, look, in Star Wars, it's literally you're either a bounty hunter, Jedi, Sith, or just a normal person.
Smuggler. What about smugglers?
Yeah, that's a normal person. That's it. Done. Nothing else. Anyway, guys.
Well, you got the moisture farmers too.
Uncle Owen.
Yeah.
Oh you got to give out a shout out to Uncle Owen.
Uncle Owen and the crew. Yeah.
Oh, but see, last week's episode of Rebels had an interesting tidbit. I believe it's setting up another fight between Maul and Obi-Wan. Because they combine two holocrons, a Sith and a Jedi, and it grants you the power of ultimate vision. And Darth Maul kept saying he's alive. And there's only two people he could be thinking of, either his brother or Obi-Wan. And we've seen that Emperor Palpatine killed his brother because he stuffed 2 lightsabers in his chest. He ain't surviving, I'm sorry. And he's always had an obsession with Obi-Wan as far as back as Clone Wars.
Mm-hmm.
And then Ezra says he saw 2 suns. And what planet has 2 suns?
Tatooine.
Granted, they have broke down. There's a few other planets that have 2 suns, but the main planet everybody's thinking is Tatooine. Gotta love Star Wars Explained, man. He breaks down some good shit.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Oh yeah.
Well, all right, guys. Thank you very much.
Next time.
Subscribe.
Like.
Favorite.
And always enjoy your entertainment. Yeah! Woo! The gang's all together here. Ciao.